The career that I chose to investigate was a high school math teacher. And the primary role of any high school teacher in general is to prepare students for life after graduating by teaching academic lessons and various skills needed for college and their future lives and jobs. Some of the more specific duties are to, create lesson plans and quizzes and teach and mentor the students in their class and grade submitted assignments, which requires dedicating a certain amount of time outside of just the dedicated school hours. And also in terms of being a math teacher, obviously, it involves teaching the curriculum that your class is assigned to. In terms of salary, the average amount for a high school teacher is around $60,000. And as of May 2019, the median annual wage for most high school teachers was around $61,660. And in terms of the current job market for a teaching career, the availability is relatively average compared to most jobs, as schools tend to fluctuate whether they need teachers or not based on their current state, not in terms of, just one school as a general. And in terms of the future job market, employment is projected to grow 4% from 2018 to 2028, which is relatively average for most occupations, although it is an improvement. And it is also worth noting that due to the COVID-19 outbreak, there may be more of a demand for teachers with more online expertise. Besides education, there are a lot of abilities and personality traits that are required for teaching. First of all, one of the most important parts of being able to teach or work at a school at all is being able to work well with children. Oftentimes, students may struggle to learn new concepts and can end up getting frustrated depending on their ability, not to mention the fact that they have to deal with other classes too, and it's sometimes you need to take into consideration all the different subjects they're working on, while also considering what they absolutely need to learn and sometimes having to go beyond that. And as a result, it's important for teachers to have the patience to work through problems with their students and the communication skills required to properly explain the concepts as they teach, as to help avoid that confusion in the first place. Also, thorough comprehension of the material in order to create lesson plans and teach effectively, because obviously if you don't know the material, you won't be able to teach it well. In terms of personality, it helps to be a more caring and understanding person so that you're able to better help encourage the students who ask for help and to be able to assist them when they need it the most. And it also helps to have experience working with children in the past to have already helped develop some of the skills required working with them. And also it helps to have experience in the content you're teaching so that you know how to teach it well. In terms of the requirements for starting in this career, most public high schools require teachers to have a bachelor's degree and to have taken courses in some form of education, and many prefer a major in a certain subject that you plan on teaching, such as science or math. But due to this sort of open-ended requirement of just a bachelor's degree and a certain major, it's pretty difficult to define any one school as definitive for becoming a teacher. However, for math teachers specifically, the requirements for becoming a math major are more defined. You must meet a requirement for calculus, a requirement for a course that deals in some sort of mathematical proof, a requirement for math fundamentals that most colleges offer, and a computer science requirement.